assigned with a special task. I'm supposed to be relaxing you, or perhaps you were supposed to figure out how to be relaxed by me. Either way, you are here because you wish to be calm and soothed and all that. So we have some things to do, and I have some things in mind. And you are charged with the duty, a responsibility, perhaps? No, I can't say that, because that would infer some sort of stress on your part. It would not calm you at all. So let's call this a journey. Journey on a cloud that is the pace of all the visual and audio, sensory effects within this video. So what am I going to do first? Well, I've already been talking, so that's been answered. Number 2. Ironically enough, if I understand irony, involves 2 identical, as much as things can be, items. And if you've seen my channel before, you've seen these items, and you might be guessing what they are already. 2 of the same objects. Have you guessed it yet? Alright. Well, here's the answer. Either way. 2 cans of coconut milk. I don't know if it's the coconut milk inside. You know, I'm sure it has a heavy effect on the sound itself because of the consistency inside is part of what makes the sound. And all you have to do is rub them together. And there are various likenesses of this sound to other sounds. It is up to you to decide what's similar. Some people have heard of boats. Tied to banks, gently moving with the waves. Some have not doesn't matter. One little bit. What do you think this sounds like? Whatever may remind you of. After all, you might have completely forgot. If you've heard anything like this before, it's remotely possible that you've never heard something like this, and yet it's still enjoyable. If it's not enjoyable, then I don't know why you're listening right now. You see, in the ASMR community, there is one underlying quality that people have to have. Video makers and video watchers, listeners. And that is one important 8-letter word. Patience. You see, for me to make this noise repeatedly, and for me to accompany it with a voice that isn't too fast for you, it calms you down. I have to be patient. I have to put myself in a sort of meditative state. You see, monkey see, monkey do. Or if you prefer, there's various ways to put it. Another way of saying it is, one leads by example. You see, if I am not calm, then it's very unlikely that you will be calm. So I have to focus my breath, focus my attention on it, make sure that I am supporting my body while I'm gently leaning forward into the microphone with these cans. And like most ASMR artists, ASMR content creators, if you will, I don't have a large budget for a very sensitive and high quality microphone, so I have to be very careful with how I position my objects and how I talk and set everything up. But you see, this isn't for you to be concerned about. So I digress, and instead, let us concentrate on the sounds. These sounds were sort of discovered by myself in a state of yearning to become a decent ASMR content creator. I was searching my house for things I had already, so I didn't have to get something new. And at the time, I was a very big fan of canned coconut milk. And although I have since moved on, I am sure to keep these 2 cans for you. I don't touch these cans unless I am doing ASMR, so to speak. And I keep them around as a reminder that I have this sort of sensitivity. One could argue. You see, not everyone can experience ASMR. Not everyone can be relaxed by these sounds. There might be some sort of a degree of letting go, not charging yourself with any sort of responsibility to make sense of it all, but just listening and experiencing and watching, and letting things happen. I would say that's pretty much what meditation is. You have to let things happen. Nobody really sits down and meditates perfectly. I don't even think that exists. But it takes practice. And more than anything, possibly